So, my artwork is mine, yes. See, I don't have this, luxury of money, so I do offer myself as an offering to God and Jesus Christ, and I don't spill all of my blood. But yes, I use and I offer strength and guidance by offering myself, like, yes, to Jesus Christ and God, the Father. Yes, I offer myself in blood. I always do that with Jesus Christ. I've been doing that. That's how I perform my own blessings. God, Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. Believe it or not, they love that. I'm just like, yes, Jesus. I offer myself in my blood. I do offer it and use in prayer, not for playing. Okay? I'm not gonna sit there and think that it's okay to use. No. But whenever you use in a spiritual way and you have your own religion to practice with all faith on earth, I use differently. I am different. I pray different. I praise different. I offer myself as a sacrifice. My blood goes straight to Jesus. I'm like, Jesus, I love you. I don't know why you died on the cross, why they knew how you died on the cross, or how they even knew. They had a device back then so they could see. So they could see everything, I guess. This computer, whatever program, probably gave them the information. Now, wherever them nails are, I want them. I bet you that could be a pure devotion statement. Whoever's got the museum with those in them, they probably worship the nails.
My grandmother's?
Yes, sir. That's a lovely book. Look at this Bible. It's so weird. The omen from everything that's happened, from paintings, from pictures, from that picture that's on Facebook. I'm going to say this is an omen right here. This man is a good man. He's got a good holy Bible. This is a Bible from actually Chicago Pope, which is strange and so intertwined truly with my story, yes. The Chicago Pope is supposed to be the American Pope, yes. Pope Francis did bestow America. We never had an American Pope, no. I'll tell you what, this ain't Rome or Italy, but this is the first that's ever happened. I must say, I guess it's so closely intertwined with why Pope Francis was at Texas Inn, with the quotation marks of what? In Texas? I must say the greatest what? Faith of a year. The greatest faith of all would be Jesus. You know, Jesus. Does anybody ever think about the mother? What happened to the mother in their Christian faith crusades? It was to honor thy mother and father. Don't forget this is the first law. Where's the mother at ever in your Christian faith? That's what I want to know. Blow your mind or just see the scar upon my face, and why the proton? Why last minute did you shock me with the shocking world of what ye put a black hole into the world or just into my brain? Is it venom or is it just a M&M? Is it the Kit Kat that you want to break from or just the Skittles? Whatever I'm due for a friend for hire means you owe me. A friend for hire would be like you hire me so you don't go kill and steal people. So y'all used me, even went as far as, what, throwing this thing into my head? The shocker is, where did the other probe go? Oh no! Went into a different dimension like Big Hero 6, I guess. Thank you, Langley, for the donations of the prayer material. But thank you for also informing me of how intertwined truly your story has been, and to how many men have fucked me. From Colby and Jason Ogden to Nicole Everett Ogden and Dylan Ogden. I say, guess what? These prominent names, these last names that are so proud. You know what I think? The monster is really the people. The government is the problem, and the evil is actually money. The money and the wealth would be the evil in the world. Without that money and wealth, y'all been sacrificing stuff, abominations. Your Enoch has actually been creating abominations. I'm sitting here working every day for faith. My strength is my testimony why I'm still alive and why coroners have reports of me dead. But 2 people alive from death? I'm like, there's Pazuzus right there blowing his fucking blowfly at me. I'm like, was Pazuzus the buttflies or was the people the buttflies in that room in hellhole? Were all the flies from the attic in the basement just the people or the genital? Because they're dirt, and I'm like, where's the rights in the writ? The paternal, not the maternal, because the maternal is the problem. Next time she threatens to just throw me in jail for, what, hollering? I'll be like, okay, that bill is the problem, Trump. The bill. The deed, or what? The unfortunates are just the poor people. If I'm so poor as if, like, Jesus, why does nobody ever fucking listen to me? Y'all are opening up things that are not supposed to be. Your genitals are being used by the demons to open up portals to have hell on earth. You already opened a portal called Hellhole with the help of the office people. Your jobs were not to have authority over the people. Your jobs are to cater to the people. The government is supposed to be for the people, and it's not. That's why I'm against what you have set up. The system is broken, and it has been broken upon me. By my body, by my strength of what? Speaking is what I do. I'm a public speaker for a reason. I was so poor in school, the only thing I could learn to do was to speak and to make speeches. I don't write speeches because I know people are using them against me. If somebody used my abortion speech from high school, like Kendra or Kirk, did you use my abortion speech against somebody or did you use it? Because if you used mine, that's copyright. Like the anxiety song from Texas Inn, that anxiety song came from me. Believe it or not. Anxiety, OCD, bipolar 1, 2. I see evil people with wealthy. Wealth is the evil. The evil would be the wealthy over the poor people. The government doesn't work for the poor to keep the poor poorer with the poverty guidelines and thresholds that divides us as wealthy and poor. This guideline is the problem. It's the barrier. It's the firmament. It's like the walls that are in my areas. The walls are just the boundary. The boundary is just the firmament, correct? If you got a firmament, you've got a belief of what death equaling to life is. With an infinity symbol above it, there's my theorem, and my equation will be life and death are supposed to equal each other. With that boundary messed up and mixed up with other things like ETs and stuff, y'all don't know what to do you? What is real evil whenever it's hearsay and hypocrisy, propaganda from my Meth Madness documentary, where you can actually be a living person and interact with my documentary? It may not be like Super Size Me, but it is like faith. Faith itself is stronger than your walls and your boundaries and the way you ask for money. I've never have been helped by most of anything, but I've been pushed off by sex trafficking. From Langlanay, from the EAVES, from the Ogden right down the street from my private lane, your Temple Road and your Temple Street and your Temple Drive is what happened. From one book, Kenneth Copeland, from one man, your Brown boy, as well as your pa, and as well as the Elizabeth Taylor's daughter, Harris. Bev, I'll tell you what, she sent a TikTok image of a symbol upon the male flesh in black ink, yes. From that I've seen Taylor, the woman, blonde one. I've seen the symbol upon that man McBride's flesh. She literally had him labeled, and his stuff was so weird whenever I got there. Whenever everything just went to shit, or whenever you bit my face and thought it was a dream. I'm going to say, okay. So from Calvary to Roy Ray McBride, from Pastor Ray and from Stephen to Chauncey, and how is she so angry? I'll be like, Chauncey, how did your child get so older so quickly? Whenever I seen the child, he was an infant. Now he's older like a 10-year-old. You're Kendra. Her mama is angry. I'm going to say, okay. I'm going to say, Pa, you know Joel. Joel was the only person that had a stocking on my mother's wall. Why? Apparently he's got some authorities and what jurisdictions over us. Be like, okay, Pa. I was trying to take counsel with you just to let you know. I don't need a plunger, thank you, ma'am, but there's a glitterly plunger right here, but no stick. I wonder who's the stick. I wonder who's the sphere. Is it a round 3D circle or what? Whenever I shit talk demons and unholy alliances, what do you think it's really like to have hearsay, hypocrisy, propaganda that has been preached around me, or just literally labeled in statements, or just what y'all think from a statement? Whenever the incorrect procedures have been done with no ECI, Early Child Intervention Program, I'm gonna say, Cooks Lake Road has that therapy office. They didn't even have no knowledge of her even attending or wanting to. Y'all never fucking adhered to a judge's signature. You never even adhered to the traumatic experiences, and you banished me from being in the bathrooms with my children, to where I couldn't even have gifts given to them, to where what? I don't even get a bathroom anymore because of y'all. Your organized criminals are the ones that I'm against. If you break families apart and you keep just breaking them apart for the money, that's whenever I have to say the system has failed for families. CPS is no longer there to help. In my opinion, they stop and inhibit the family from growing and thriving, for family reunification, from safe house to now, even from contacting them and letting them know about everything I was going to do. And I still don't have nothing done, but I have proof within my own testimony. If you think that I shouldn't be allowed to say I love you to my children, in person or what, virtually, I can't even just brush my teeth with my children. That's all I wanted, was to have at least two. That's all I wanted to do, was be there for my children. All I've asked for ever was to have virtual in the morning and at night when they brush their teeth. That's all I've ever asked for. I'm not trying to take them from him, and he's just so proud to be a single father and to have done it this long without me. I'll be like, he was right down the road from me the whole time and he ain't never fucking been there. I'll be like, what's against the law? Whenever you lust at a woman instantly, that's against the law. That's breaking commandments. I'm gonna say, what's weird? This motherfucker's living life la vida loca, and calling me loco? With the Cocoa Puffs or what? Whenever you pushed me off onto a man to have another man, what? Only giving me bathing suits to be ran around town and just to be what? Stifled by an Excalibur stick? And cry like a baby? I was ripped from and had what? A giant dick shoved in me, and I cried the whole time. Because he ripped his pants off of me, and I didn't have pants. I had bathing suits, but I never got to go to the creek. So y'all got to go to the creek and do your blessings without mine. So every time I ever wanted to do a blessing, it was interfered with by another force. It's like I do something and instantaneously it's turned around and like fucked up. So I never get to complete my blessings. I never even get to complete anything or tasks because of the medicine. So from Colby saying not to take it to now me being fucked in the head from it, your Maverick and your 7 other deadly pills are the reason why my cognitive state is like this. So for me, finishing a task fully and all the way through is the problem I have. To maintain that task in the lists of the things I need to do, or just the money to do the things I need to do. To file the correct stuff or file, what? An affidavit to say I was a victim. It's never even been filed in the court system from Wazelle, from Butler, mine, to Butler, his. Whenever a statement is taken, incorrectly filed as well statements, or just what? Whatever evidences and things like this, it all goes bulls back to the same thing. Go look in that house with the luminol and find out where the blood is, y'all. I would never attack anybody while sleeping. I would actually tell somebody to lay down if they were, I told a man in a room that a bed wasn't even unmade. I said, you need to lay down. I was fearful for this man. And the man only could ask me one thing. I guess your Jaden Quinn was stabbing people, huh? Because she was in the bed asking or telling people she was mine, me, I. And the whole time she was with that ain't my twin brother, but I'll tell you what, she was in the bed with my brother making content saying she was me. Your Jaden Quinn's got a bunch of money, huh? I don't care. I'm going to say, you know what? These people have been against me for a long time now. From your Ogden, Jason, to where Colby passed me off to this Langland A. Jason, to where what? I've got Jason RHAME over there in Identity World and identity thefting me. I've got so many people against me. It's the world that's wrong. The hearsay, the opinions, the hypocrisy, the democracy that once was is not no more. It's more like a communist nation with terrorists around me. The tyranny is from the people. When I'm supposed to be for the people, I'm the only poor motherfucker around here, and I'm still just pushed off like a doobie-doo. When I'm like Scoobying up and Scooby-Dooing, I'm like, your doobie-doobie-doos. Be like, at least I got something from a man. My faith. My face may not be as pretty as it used to be. I may not have the time or accurate way to be pretty like I used to. But I hold myself stronger than ever. I may not have my cowgirl hat on right now, but I'll tell you what, that toboggan-style hat was like a sombrero, huh? With a kitty cat. Whenever you pulled it up by its neck and just shook its butt, I'd be like, look, cat mamas or dog mamas. I say fur babies are my angels. Sticky Fingers was an amazing friend of mine, an angel, a plant. Your Rudy Morse company changed their logo to In Texas. So graciously did they. I say, you know what? Free marketing is not free for a woman who's just pushed off and panhandled around like a golden nugget or like Temptations. Whoever's doppelgangers running around acting like me because you got voodoo dolls against me. You've got fucking women in the system using cards every day against me. You've got people gathering my hair, using me as a fucking what, weapon? Or just saying I'm a weapon. Be like, your weapon right here is Jesus's. Jesus has a rainbow. A nice bow in the air, it's powerful and strong. And I might as well be the arrow. You know, you broke my arms. You broke my pride, I guess, because I don't even care about my race anymore. No matter what kind of spit you gathered from me, but the evidences of lies, incorrect statements filed, the way that the case was handled, period, point blank, and the way that you blasphemed and said Colby was taken away and put in prison. He was never in prison, but if I did see him, I know he didn't look the same. If I did see somebody like this, I know I seen someone acting like him. I'm wondering who's out here that is, because I thought I seen an autopsy report once. In a room, in a trailer, where they said Ember. From Charbonnet to your embers. Is an EMBER alert, not an Amber alert, because I don't trust your government. Your McDaniels gained quite a bit of what? From Kathy, from Corrigan? Brooke? I'm going to tell you what, my brother was once in that room with you. Kathy, you were once a good friend of mine, yes? Your dog is awesome. You know what? Wayne McDaniel, welcome to my Daryl Wayne Salisbury. His writ and that guitar that will come to me are like the Celtic spoon above me. I'm mean for a reason, because this whole story and the testimony is just from fake people who want to false in their authority or to prove that their authority is the problem. Whenever a woman tells me they're going to threaten me to do something, whenever it's from Amendment 8 the whole time, because Miranda rights weren't never read to me. Let me remind you, that's correct. They never even considered to give me rights, to read my Miranda rights, or to even think that I was right. I'm here because of Jesus. I died twice for God and for your Jesus Christ. As a giraffe and as a duck. So I'm going to say, you know what? The Crusades was the problem. You murdered and butchered a millennia ago. For Christian faith, what happened to the mother? Why did you eradicate and erase the mother and the respect for thy mother? I could say Cleopatra and I are just the same. Wherever my native roots were, probably from Egypt. Whatever you wanted to believe, it's probably over the wealthy. I want to believe the wealth and over the fucking government, the way it's supposed to be. From the beginning, when I said I was for the people and how I've been treated, from the people, is blasphemy. I've never attacked anyone. I already threw my hands up in front of y'all and said, I don't want to fight. But y'all want to push Miller through me, or just push me through the mill, saying, fight, 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 fight. I don't fight. I dance fight. That's the only thing I do. I'm not allowed to fight. I stopped wrestling whenever I got titties. Whenever I became a mother, Ogden, whenever you become a mom, you change completely. I've been the mother the whole time, from the father to the mother. I've raised my mother's children. I've raised alongside them East girls as well as the Abbotts. Your Governor Greg Abbott, what's up? Doc, y'all want to be, what, Wednesday or Wendy? I'm going to say Ducky and Johnny. What's up? Blasphemy would be from the people and the bigotry. The propaganda, the hypocrisy. The democracy is not no more, and I'm like, what is this conspiracy theory? It'd be at the tippy top with Trump and the Illuminati. It'd be with your Mormons and your Vaticans that sacrifice people in human bodies. Y'all trying to just give souls to Satan, Lucifer, and thy devil. And I'm like against that, because I'm against whenever you being bad babies. It'd be like the blasphemy would be from their churches that are involved with your government for the money. What happened to the mother whenever the father and the mother are supposed to be honored and respected together, equal? Whenever I'm supposed to be, what? For the people, I don't even want to be for these people no more. I want to be for E.T. and just get the fuck off of Earth. Y'all can keep this if y'all want to make it into Mars, because I'm tired of trying to protect y'all. I'm trying to get off of Earth with my children. I'm trying to get my children safe for when this protection program was not adhered to at all whenever I requested it twice on the kiosk, y'all. Yeehaw. From JCCF to now, from hellhole to right now, helphole. I'd be like, y'all just want to shove shit into my orifices. Y'all want me just to praise and pray to the penis of y'all's? And I'm like, that's sex trafficking, honey. From Langlanay yesterday to now, I'm going to say him and his respects toward me is disrespectful to God. Just like the way I was treated as a wife, or the way that y'all treated me as a wife or divorcee or domestic violence survivor, or never even seen as a victim, even though I support Safe House or just Sarah's House, or your land manor and your ADAC and your family services and your CPS organizations, your judges, your lawyers, your peers were never adhered to in the courtroom in the trial. And the tribulations were from the people against this one person. Your words against me have been the blasphemy. You literally created a character from all of this hatred, from all of the propaganda, from your meth madness to equaling your reefer madness. I'm going to say your crackhead baby or your crackhead husband. Whenever you're pulling funds from a dead man and then you want to put another man in the ground just so you could have money from him too, I'll be like, there's a black widow running amongst you. There's a killer running around with you. Be like, you know what, Black Widow? That bitch done fucking tore open and tore down a man already so much and beat him into the ground and kept him in a box and still pulling money off of him. Be like, she did the same thing to my daddy. Be like, and there's a bunch of women against my father and against him. And be like, you know what? Y'all are the blasphemy. My father was killed from your women. The murder mystery would be the ones that have died. My father died for a reason, I guess. Because I had to drag him from whatever things y'all cursed upon him. That's what's gross. You dragged, a billy goat or what, a giant fucking goat? Tried to shove my father in this or just portrayed him as such? But like, you know what? When your Chauncey and Stephen ganged up against me with that Ivy, the Kendra and the Jayne, whenever she was supposed to be dead or something, but like them paperworks just appeared out of nowhere, didn't they? Y'all are pulling people from the death realm, aren't you? Where did Alan come from, and where did McBride go to? Why did y'all hold him captive and not the other? Why is Jane living, and whenever you told me she died at birth? Where's my graduation ring, Bertha? Where's that cross that I wore so proudly and let Mr. Anderson wear proudly? Where's mine? I support McBride. Clayton may have shot me in the fucking head, but it's okay, because I had the scab to prove that. And y'all thought it was funny I just laid there dying or what? Whenever you keep using me and not even fucking adhering to I or just being poor. Poor is the problem I have and have faced my whole life. Whenever people in Lumberton are still okay and we're still cold and hungry or what? It's the Mormons that are problems. They exploit and sex exploit children, but the Pope, he was enough to say, hey, he stood up for that cause, sex exploitation. The Mormons don't even adhere to how they exploited me as a child at 6. How they would drug me up and send me off to get fucked as a child. You think my hymen just grew back or what, Jew? I say it's the wealthy over the poor. The wealthy is the system I'm against. For right now, I'm saying there was a church I was once a home of. Even though y'all did black magic, I just didn't do that shit. Your light arts and crafts is what I produce and promote. Because I do blessings only. I pull things from y'all that are evil and try to keep them from you, but you just want to keep doing bad and blasphemy? Or just bad in your churches with your butt bowls, Nancy? Like, Miller, you must be doing some weird shit. You must be Mormon, Miss Sister Miller, or Sister Radcliffe. I got my birthday card from what? One of them. Whatever Silsby Ward or whatever Beaumont Ward. I'm saying, Nicholas Moore, you know me. How's your sister? How's your family? Is your name spelled with an N-I-C-H or N-I-C-K? Are you walking around acting like mine or what? I'm going to say my twin has been told to be what? The familiar of or just the family of? when it's all so intertwined truly together. I'm just like, everything makes sense to me whenever I put it all together and everything's gathered together. I've got the universe to back me up. I've got all. It means all of y'all don't even understand. If you think I'm Illuminati, I'm not. But from above you and from below you, that's something that I would speak about. I didn't realize it was Illuminati until yesterday. I didn't realize how closely intertwined truly the Ogden, the Langlands, and the Harris are communities of what? Antichrist. Whenever there's a 666 bitch running around town, or just what? Shoved in a room now, from Lamar, I'll be like, my theorem, my thesis is going to be created from me. I'm going to give it to Lamar University. Okay? Because it's something I relate to, and I have a parallel universe theory that is closely intertwined with your Albert Einstein. The stigmata in this world, I wonder if children see holes in my hands and my feet. I still don't understand why Jesus, why y'all keep putting somebody into this Jesus and creating another. Because that book is evil to cursing that has been done from this book. From before the book, there was what? Does anybody have any records and reports of what the mother was? So just think of it. Before the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I'm going to tell you what. So you have your Father, your Son, and your Holy Ghost. And you have the mother, the maiden, the widow, and the crone. Okay? That came originally from your Christian faith. Literally just took what they had and made it into something else so that everybody could get adjusted back to what they wanted. I'm going to say the cursing is from this book, from the people, because they keep portraying people in life as characters in that book. Yes. So, I know what the Spirit Jericho looks like. I've had it in my hands, in my possession. It was gifted to me once in my birthday. Be like, you know what bracelet that was from? Be like, y'all popped the fucking top of that one gem off of it. Be like, you know what Buddhas I do have and had? I love Buddhism. I love Hinduism, yes. Enlightenment, my nirvana, yes. It's tranquility that I'm always looking for. This, whatever you want to call barrier firmament, is the problem. The wealthy is over the wealth. I'm over that shit. You know, I don't need money. I haven't had money in a long time, and I've lived without it. I've lived without money. I've lived without walls. I've lived without a home. I've lived without rides. I've lived without everything. And I keep living without it. Without your money. But you keep putting bills on my name and on my body. I'd be like, what is this? Whenever I've served proudly, this whole world and this whole country doesn't even understand what I've done for us. Especially whenever you sacrificed a black hole in my face, or what? No one adhered to my elbow, and I don't even understand why. CCMA or the oath of ethics that was broken. My CCMA has never been broken, friends. What do you think rides with y'all? Probably me. So I can maintain and have some kind of authority over y'all's hospitals, your services with your transportations. The coroner reports will come to me. Whatever money you've been pulling from my widow ass, probably from Tunnel and EAVES. I wonder why they have killed Tony. That's a demon broadcasting system that's making fun of me. And all of y'all just think it's cool, huh? Think it's cool to be like that to someone who's poor like Jesus, who baked bread and made bread to break with everybody. If I keep on just trying to bless the animals, I wonder what this is really about. If I got birds listening to me, y'all just listen to the birds then. I don't want you to kill birds. You know? I don't need, my right to bear arms. I have my freedom of speech, and I do know that people use me in Ohio, and they have, your newspaper from Ohio? Till now, Heideka and Stephen are together, just like Chauncey. They're all intertwined, truly everything is and has been. This story is just a plot that is ployed from the people, where you scripted everything and just pushed everything into play, whenever you fucked around with the proton, or just the God particle. From Dragon Ball Z or from Hitler. But like Hitler, go back to fucking Russia. Like whenever I told Hugo. Get the fuck off these lands, just like the king demon that's stuck in Kamala Harris's painting, or picture. The monarch state was what we ran from a long time ago. Your redcoats is what we were running from. Now that you have the redcoat in the system with organized people, or unorthodox people. Your wealth is the problem that's above me always. Your money is the problem because I'm poor, huh? Colby, you have a many a car sitting in my driveway. And I've met your wife, Eves. She's got black hair and she's a little chunky monkey, huh? But like, Chauncey, I love you. Your son was young, now look at him. But like, you have your other Jane as well. And Kendra? I was checking into her schooling system, yes? How many Bibles do y'all have now? How many Bibles and Holy Bibles are there now? Which one do you believe in or which one do you not? What is it that the story is?
I gotta walk
It's a
down
curse.
Donnie's. Come outside.
It's a cursing that's a problem with this nation.
Come on.